Again, you are looking at it in terms of objectives and not results. You are assuming that these welfare programs do help the disadvantaged. You are assuming that government activity helps the disadvantaged. If I take people of your race, in what respect are the black people in this country most disadvantaged? In respect to the kind of schooling they can get. Why? Because that schooling is provided by the government. Where do you get the idea that the disadvantaged are being helped? The blacks are in the first place forced to have bad schooling because the state provides it. In the second place, having been put under that disadvantage, they are being prevented from getting on-the-job training by a minimum wage law, which is the most anti-Negro law we have on our books, all in order to help the poor, no doubt. That's the purpose of it. That's said to be the purpose of it. But what's the effect of it? So what I am trying to say to you is that it's all very well to talk about using the state, but explain to me how it is that a people who in their separate lives are driven only by material self-interest are somehow in their collective capacity driven by altruistic impulses. How do you reconcile the one or the other? See, the basic situation, as it appears to me, is almost the opposite. Most people are selfish in a narrow material sense. And when the government is run by most people, when you have a majoritarian democracy, the government is going to reflect their preferences and their taste. The only way in which you can have non-material values become effective is by having a society in which a minority can express itself. Which are the most materialist countries in the world? There is no country in the world more materialist than Russia. All it talks about is its 5-year plans, its material accomplishments, its material plans. It is not altruistic. On the other, so that at any time, in any society, I don't care what it is, the fraction of the public that is going to be interested in the well-being of others and in things other than their fairly narrow self-interest is going to be a minority. And the question is, how do you construct a system in which that minority is least hindered? And in my opinion, that's a system in which government has very limited power and in which private voluntary activity has a maximum of opportunity to develop.